It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these AFC North foes. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Las Vegas. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Burrow to throw right away. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's got a Bengals first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Come on, ready?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
On one, ready?
Second down at 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. On third down, Burrow. got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Touchdown, Bengals. Touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Tucker's kick is... And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
1st down. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. And Burrow going to throw again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown! Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense going to take over late in this 1st half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To throw again is Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Jackson to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come to... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. That is. Zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Slant pass to Bull. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Here we go. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Mixon up the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow. And this is caught. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 21-17, 30 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing, Jackson. That one complete to Prochet. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead. Seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. A final shot now for Burrow. And it's incomplete. So their final